Ugh, Watson, there aren't any cases to solve.
Sherlock, we just solved the case last week. Anyway, let's just drop something by the table.
Sign, and described as a caring, sentimental violinist, was suspected to have stolen a trumpet from his orchestra mate. Witnesses confirmed that his instrument case was empty before the concert, but a vault was found in his flat, locked by a 5-digit code using numbers and special characters.
Of course the trumpet's in his vault. The code is obvious.
How do you know?
Well, everybody's behavior follows a polynomial pattern, and every case has known facts, but there's always a fact that's closest to the value I'm trying to deduce at. Centering my polynomial around this certainty ensures my approximation is based on accurate fact. Plugging that fact back in makes all terms equal 0, except our first unknown. And modeling the function's behavior just means I'm modeling how the function's actions change over time. In calculus, this is known as the derivative. Constants stay constant over time, so they have 0 change in behavior. Otherwise, each term is derived by bringing the exponent down as a coefficient and subtracting the existing exponent by 1. Using the information we know, we find our unknown. I modeled the behavior of my function. So if I model the behavior of the behavior, I can get even more accurate in approximating this character. Exponents are coefficients, you subtract 1 from the exponents, and constants are 0. Then we evaluate to find our second unknown. We continue modeling the derivatives of our function as time goes on, now for the third time. The derivation process repeats, and then we solve for our unknown. But here we can see a pattern. Looking at all of our unknowns, we see that the nth term of the polynomial is the nth derivative of what we know all over the nth factorial. This is called a Taylor polynomial. This polynomial can model the behavior of any character, and it only gets more accurate with each term, though it does lose accuracy in areas that are far from the central fact that we based our approximation on. Applying it to our suspect's sign, we know his instrument case was empty, and that he likes the sentimental family life, a life meant for two. Using his behaviors that we know, and a couple more terms for accuracy, the code is 0.909.